So now we will see input attribute required in input field. So guys, basically the input required attribute specifies that an input field must be filled out before submitting the form. So basically this required attribute actually needs the users to provide the data inside this particular input field which is having the attribute that is required. Now guys, the required attribute works with the input types such as text, search, URL, telephone number, email, password, date pickers, number, checkbox, radio and file. So guys, as we can see, there are maximum input field types over here which are covered as far as required attribute is concerned. So guys, let us check this with the help of example in VS Code over here. So previously we had seen the input tag along with the type file over here. Then we had also seen the text and the password types. We had used the placeholder attribute and the multiple attribute as well. Now guys, what we will do is we will have another input field and we will ask the user to provide age in this case. So we will have the input field with the type number in this case. So as you can see, the input tag along with the type number over here, and then the age attribute will have the value as age in this case, and ID as well. We will keep it as age over here. Now guys, we will also provide the label so that the user understands that he or she is supposed to provide the age. So basically for the for attribute, we will have the value that is age, and the label we will provide it as provide your age followed by colon. So guys, after this we will have couple of line breaks so that the submit button is displayed on the next line. Now guys, first of all we will see what happens when we don't provide the required attribute over here. So simply let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have the provide your age label and then the input field is being provided. But guys, we have not provided the required attribute to any of these fields for now. So simply if the user comes over here and clicks on submit, basically the form will be submitted in this case with all the blank values for all the parameters. So as you can see, file is equal to blank, then username and password is also blank, and the age is also blank. Now guys, this is not one of the best practices. In order to send the password as a get request over here, that's because anyone can see the password inside the URL. So I'll simply remove this line of code over here that is having input field password in this case. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So now if we submit it once again, as you can see, all the values are blank for now. So guys, what we have to do is compulsorily we want the user to at least provide the age if they are not providing any other inputs over here. So what we can do is simply for this input field with the type number, in which case we are dealing with the age input field, we will come to the end and we will say required in this case. So guys, basically this required attribute is used in order to make the user provide some data to this particular input field. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have this provide your age input field in this case, and then when we click on submit over here, as you can see, please fill out this field. So basically this validation is being thrown by this particular browser, and depending on the browser, different message can be displayed based on which browser is being used by the user. So guys, irrespective of which browser is being used by the user, but basically a validation message will be thrown if the input field is kept blank and the user tries to submit the form. So we need to provide some age over here. So let's say if we provide 25, that is some number in the form of age in the input field, and then when the user clicks on submit, now the form accepts that particular input and will be sending all the values of the parameters to the server. But since user has provided only the age parameter over here, the age parameter is having the value and the other two attributes are having the blank values over here. But guys, this is the main functionality of the required attribute. So whatever input fields you want the user to provide some data with, you can use this required attribute to all those input fields. We can also provide the required attribute to this username field as well. So let's say when we provide the required attribute over here, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So now if we try to submit the form, it is asking to please fill out this field that is username over here. So let me just provide some username in this case. So we have provided programming as the username. So now let me just click on submit over here, but we also have the required field that is age in this case. So it is saying please fill out this field as well. So we provide 25 as the age and when we click on submit over here, so now the HTML form is accepting the inputs that is provided by the user, that is username as well as age in this case, because those are the input fields which are marked as required. So guys, this is the way that required attributes work over here in HTML input fields. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to the channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is input attribute step in input field. So stay tuned.